G'day folks, and welcome back to part number 1 of my run through the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. In part 0, I spent a good amount of time going through what to expect from this series, so if you haven't seen that, I'd recommend giving it a listen. This part is going to be the tutorial dungeon of Helgen, and I'm going to be fairly thorough about it. Normally I just sprint through the entire thing, I don't bother picking anything up at all, and I just get out as fast as I can, because I've spent way too many hours of my life in that place. This time I'm going to take my time. I'm going to let the intro play here, and I'll see you when the whole place is going to oblivion in a handbasket. I also decided to play a high elf here, and we're going to name her Failwin. So let's see some people get their heads cut off.
You are not with the Thalmor embassy, are you, High Elf? No, that can't be right. Captain, what should we do? She's not on the list.
Forget the list. She goes to the block.
And this is why people don't like the Imperials.
I'm sorry.
We don't know who this chick is. We're going to kill her anyway. What could possibly go wrong?
Follow the captain, prisoner.
So there's a couple of really ironic things that happen in this first section here. I'll point them out when they happen.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
So you'll notice that Ulfric there is gagged. And that's because he can literally talk spells into existence, which is something that only a couple of people in Skyrim can do. So he's one of them. We are actually going to be another one.
Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius.
Alright, let's see the first of us. Sorry, buddy. It's going to be you. We're going to see old mate here get his head cut off. If he had a little bit more patience, he would still be alive when Thomas the Tank Engine comes over the hill there. Yes, I've seen that mod. No, I'm not using it, but it is hilarious.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Chonk. Alright, head goes in the basket. Someone's not happy about that. Probably someone standing behind me.
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the High Elf.
Oh no, it's me. You can hear Thomas the Tank Engine there in the background.
I said, next, prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
Alright, so I actually don't have any control here. The game will force me to look where it wants me to. And that's because it's going to show Alduin coming over the hill here. Here he comes.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see? It's in the clouds.
Old mate there yelling, "It's in the clouds." That dragon was never at any point in the clouds. And by the time it lands, or by the time he says it, it's landing on the tower. Alright, so this is where we get control of the character. Let's go ahead and do it. Normally I just sprint ahead here, but let's listen to Ralof have a chat with Jarl Ulfric.
Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
He's right. He's right. This definitely is a dragon.
Up through the tower. Let's go.
Alright, let's get through this little section here. We're going to climb the tower here, and then... Hello, peekaboo. Sucks to be that guy. Although he did miss the fire, so that's fun. Alright, so Raylof's going to tell us to jump down here. Let's just go ahead and do it. I landed in the fire, so RIP my health. Since I am playing on... Where are we? System settings. Gameplay. I do have missing creation check. Okay, that's supposed to be where survival is. Anyway, I have legendary difficulty turned on. Basically, I shouldn't be regenerating health, although I can see it ticking, so I'm assuming survival is not working. Or not active yet. It's not supposed to be active until after Helgen anyway. But, not actually supposed to be regenerating health. And legendary means that I take, I think, 4 times as much damage or something like that. It's crazy. Let's make a run for it here. Just in time. And then this guy right here, this is what I'm going to be doing. Alright, let's go for a run. Now, we get to choose here between the Imperials, who just tried to cut our head off, and Rayloff there. Now, obviously we choose Rayloff, right? I mean, this guy's kind of alright. Hadvar's okay. But the Imperials did just try and kill us. So, yeah, let's go with Rayloff. Objectively, the best choice here is Hadvar. You get to make friends with his blacksmith friend. It's okay, I'm not dead, just knocked over. I was expecting flyer breath, so I'll take that. Yeah, Hadvar is definitely the way to go if you're looking for the power gamer choice, but it's not a big deal. Alright, let's get our hands cut free. I could be sprinting into him to skip his dialogues, but let's just let it play.
No doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I... There you go. You may as well take on your ski.
Alright, yes, I will, because... where are we? Equip that, and let's see what I've got. We can give you those back. So yeah, I want to get armor, because of the fight that's about to happen. And this is going to be fun, shall we say. Let's equip that as well. So this is our daily ability. We regenerate mana or magicka really, really fast for a minute, which I might actually end up using. Not for this fight, though. Also, I want to hide around the corner here, so when the Imperials come around the corner, they only see him. I don't want them attacking me if I can avoid it. So we'll see kind of how this goes. Now, early on, Destruction is about doing efficient damage earlier when you don't have a lot of magicka, when you don't have a lot of regeneration, and when you can't reduce the cost of your spells. Later, once you have more magicka, you'll want to be dumping your energy into doing as much damage as you can. So if I could aim, I'm basically just hitting them with the spells and letting them take burning damage, because the burning damage doesn't cost me any magicka. So if I can just keep them on fire, I can keep my magicka under control. Alright, and now we can just dump it. So we gain XP on Destruction, so on our Destruction skill here. We gain XP for damage dealt. Not for number of hits, not for magicka spent, it's for damage dealt. So we want to do as much damage as we can to get as much XP as we can. Also, the mods I'm using, the SkyUI, adds this handy little column here. No, it's not that one actually, it's value per weight. So this one right here. So this is 21 gold for each 1 point of weight. Anything over 10 is something you're going to want to take. And anything less than that, you maybe want to throw on the floor. Alright, fur boots I want to hang on to. Fur gloves I don't have yet. I think this one is the better choice. Let's go ahead and throw that on the floor. I do want to keep a dagger as well, because at some point I'm going to run out of magicka, and I want to be able to attack things. I think I'll keep the fur boots. This is going to be relevant later. It doesn't show warmth yet. Fingers crossed I haven't broken survival mode with the with the mods I have. But all of the armor and such has a weight value, so These are all... So there's a couple sets of heavy armor in here, which you only get if you side with Rayloff. But none of it is actually worth anything, and it's quite heavy. My carry weight is going to be down to 150 once we start the actual survival section. So you can see, where are we? Items down here, carry weight 15 out of 30. This is going to drop to, I think, 150. It might even be as little as 100 once we get out of here. Alright, Rayloff, open the door. Yes, exactly. Okay, I want to collect cabbage. I want to collect, maybe not quite this much cabbage and nothing else. But we will be needing to eat food in order to survive here. And vegetable soup is one of the good foods to make, especially if you're actually doing power attacks with melee weapons, which I won't be. Interesting that the roof hasn't come down here yet. But yeah, vegetable soup is good for food as well. Regenerates a little bit of health, a little bit of stamina. Alright, let's once again hang back so Rayloff can tank for us. Maybe even put a wall between them and me so they don't see me. And let's go back to setting everybody on fire. I did notice that my magicka was holding up quite well in the last fight. So I'm going to be a little bit more liberal, shall we say, with using it. Alright, and Rayloff got him, unfortunately. We do get kill cams, which are not always the best thing you want to see. Let's go ahead and take all of these. The boots I'm going to leave. The daggers are... You can take them if you want to use them for enchanting, but yeah, none of that is worth taking. Okay, let's get some loot here. So we're getting salt piles, we're getting energy, or sorry, magicka and health potions. I'm taking all the booze as well. If we look at this, this is half of a point of weight for 12 value. So this is 24 value per weight. Let's go ahead and take the ingredients here. I'm also going to take the rabbit and the pheasant. Don't think there's anything up there. And yeah, nothing in those either. Cool. I checked those because there is stuff in barrels over here. I'm looking for... I've got enough cabbages. I want tomatoes. Actually, don't want the flour. Where is it? Sack of flour. There we go. Let's chuck that back. So this particular basket right here has some eggs in it. Rock warblers. Let's go ahead and grab those. Healing potion. Salt pile. Salt is good for cooking food. Do they have a cooking? No, they don't. That's fine. All right, let's move on.
Done. Let's get moving.
Yes, let's get moving. I need some new dogs.
Troll's blood. It's a torture room.
It is a torture room. Okay.
Come on.
Let's take out the mage first, or the torturer, sorry. I should probably be setting not my allies on fire, but this guy on fire, as well as the torturer. Let's dump our magicka. I don't really want to be killing my allies, but I think I am.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm setting everybody on fire. Okay, value to weight again. Braces, light armor. The hood is also at 10, so we'll take that, but that'll be maybe something we dump fairly quickly once weight becomes an issue. Alright, heavy iron shield, iron mace. These are quite heavy, and they are worth a decent amount, but not enough.
It's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks.
Alright, we'll do. Let's go ahead and grab the lockpicks and the healing potion in here. And we've got a mage who died in the cell here. You used to be able to pick these up through the cage, but apparently that was patched out at some point. Alright, so how the lockpicking minigame in this game works is, if you imagine... Actually, let's go over here. So, if you imagine... See the bit that's turning there? Imagine that as the start, or the center of a semicircle. There's a cone of correct area. that makes sense. If you're in the correct little segment of that arc, then it unlocks, and if you're not, then it doesn't. And the higher the difficulty on the lock is, the smaller the arc of the correct cone is. I am going to get a level up right here, or a skill up, I should say, not level. So +1 to lockpicking is not the same as getting to level 2. And like I said, I'm going to be leveling lockpicking just by picking a whole bunch of locks to get access to, I mean, chump change, let's be honest. Alright, I do want the bone meal here. Going to be doing a decent bit of alchemy. So getting ingredients is always a good thing. And in a stroke of good luck, I still have my 2 friends here. Come on, Rin. Come on, let's go. So having 3 distractions going into this next room is pretty good. I'm going to hide and let them tank because I'm a squishy mage. Having said that, I did grab the novice hood and the robes, so I'm a squishy mage with some magical bonuses here. Alright, and I also have the Sparks book. So this, I mentioned back in episode 0, was one of the bonuses if you were playing as a Dunmer, or Dark Elf. They just know this. But now I know it as well. In terms of damage, Flames does 8 points of damage per second and then sets things on fire, which means they take extra damage over time. Sparks does 8 points of shock damage to health and also drains magicka. So this is going to do less damage, and it also costs you 16 a second instead of 12. So it's more expensive and does less damage. The good thing about Sparks, though, is that it doesn't have as much resistance, if that makes sense. Less enemies resist it. There we go. So Flames does more damage for sure, but Sparks is often going to be the correct answer here. Alright, trying not to set my allies on fire here. I do have my... There we go. I'm getting shot to pieces. I do have my basically infinite mana regeneration ability, which I've turned on. Why aren't you dead? But basically, if you look at my mana bar there, my magicka. Everybody's nicely on fire. Alright, so I've still got... I definitely need to change one of these to healing. And I think I just ran out of magicka regen. Nope, there it is. I guess you don't regenerate while you're actually casting. That's fine. And down he goes. Alright, so everybody's dead, which is nice. Let's go ahead and actually favorite some of these. That'll do us. Alright, we'll check the loot. Anything worth taking? 1, 2, 3. You know what? They can keep the bows. Yep, you keep watch. And I think there was one more corpse over here, right? Actually, who cares? It's a heavy armor guy from memory. We're just going to pretend that I didn't say that. I'm going to take his stuff. He's got a bow as well. No gold on any of these. So normally when I'm playing this section, I literally just sprint through here, run up this way, drop the bridge, and then I'm on my way. Take no damage from any of that mess in there. Don't fight it. Get no level, no XP out of it. Just walk straight past. I'm going to duck in here and grab the money and the healing potion though. So, potion of minor healing, a little bit of coins, some more gold and some bone meal. Come on then. I need you to tank the spiders. Again, normally if I'm playing this, I don't fight the spiders, I just sprint straight through and ignore them. But they do have a bunch of... I keep wanting to call it apothecary. They have a bunch of alchemy ingredients, which definitely do like. Go and say how we can't go down there. Do it.
That doesn't go anywhere.
Correct.
Guess we'd better try this way.
Alright, you go first. I'm not sure why you stopped there. I'm right behind you. Let's go. Come on. Alright, here we go. Spider City. Let him go in first. Let's get the fire up. Got a few dropping down from above. I'm setting things on fire, Rayloff. It's what I do. I'm about to get stabbed as well, aren't I? Yep, and I can't do anything about it because I was stuck in a kill cam. Alright, so each of the spiders is going to have a frostbite venom.
Hate those damn things.
Too many eyes.
Eyes, no?
So all of them have a frostbite venom, and then we go up here,
Many eyes.
and we've got some egg sacs, so we get spider eggs, and then we have a desiccated corpse. This is going to be a skeever corpse. There we go, take the skeever tail. And there should be 7, I think, spider eggs in this room. Pretty sure it's 7. 4 over there, 3 over here. Also, an iron mace. Yeah, you can keep that one. Alright, so that's us done here. Really? Physics objects in this game are going to hurt. Where is... There we go. I'm going to heal myself. Magicka regenerates, and health does not. So getting some restoration XP, definitely the way to go. Take that healing. I'll take that dagger as well, why not? I'm going to keep basically the best dagger I have on me at all times. Because, like I said, eventually you're going to run out of magicka. Nice and slow. I don't do nice and slow.
Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow.
Alright, let's dump our entire magicka bar into this. Slowly back up. So, gonna take a decent amount of damage from this. There's our first destruction level, and into the water. So we get away from it, and there we go. Now this is a kind of special bear. This one's not too scary, but later in the game, if you run into bears, you need to run from the bears, because they will kill you very, very quickly. Even the lowest, most basic bears will kill you in basically 1 or 2 hits. Alright, come on, Rayloth. I've got my first achievement to collect. Let's get out of here. Now, I do want to hug Rayloff pretty much the whole way to Riverwood. Not particularly interested in hearing what he has to say, because I've heard it a million times before. But there are wolves on the way, there are bandit packs, and I want to use him to tank for me. Alright, here we go.
Wait.
Do I want to use survival mode? Yes, I do. Does that now show me the warmth value on my armor? Let's have a look here. It does. Okay, awesome. So, 18 on a helmet versus 18 on this helmet versus 18. So 18 seems good for the novice hood. The robes here, 27, also seem like it's pretty standard, so nothing too amazing. And I have fur boots for 24, and you don't get much from your hands, I guess, or your gloves. Alright, there's Alduin. He's off to do Alduin things. And we will see him again later in the main story.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time.
Well, he's gone for now this time.
Everyone else made it out alive.
Alright, most of what I'm going to be doing on the way to Riverwood is, besides cowering behind Rayloth, I'm going to be collecting a lot of... There is Unbound. That's the Unbound achievement.
I'm sure she'd help you out.
Most of what I'm going to be doing is collecting ingredients. Not a chance, buddy.
I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
You probably would have been fine. I definitely would have made it without you, but definitely also wouldn't have this XP, and I wouldn't have... butterflies are definitely worth collecting. I wouldn't have all this loot either.
You should go to free Skyrim.
I will at some point. I definitely want to burn this fox alive. Rayloth helping out there with the arrow. Fox have pelts, I think. Yep, fox pelt. I'll take that. Don't leave me behind, Rayloth. You're my only hope. Alright, I definitely want to get these things as well. The Mora Tapanella, those mushrooms on the... Whoop, yep, I'm hungry. Mora Tapanella is really good for, I think it's destruction potions, or enhanced destruction. It may be magicka, restoration potions. Some sort of potion anyway. We want the red... I think I've lost Rayloth. That's not good. We want the red mountain flowers. We want... one of the butterflies, either yellow or blue. Generally speaking, we just want all of it. Where is my blue butterflies? I swear there's usually a blue butterfly here somewhere. Might be hiding inside the rocks. They do occasionally hang out there. That's fine. Alright, I'm going to grab what I can. There is yellow butterfly. I'll take that. I think the yellow ones are health restoration. I'm going to grab this. And let's head on over to Riverwood, and we'll be back to deal with this mess once I have someone to hide behind. Fighting 3 bandits on legendary difficulty is a really good way to end up dead. Alright, since I'm coming back to do fighting, I am actually going to take the Thief Stone here. I'll be selling some things in Riverwood, and getting some extra XP from that is a good thing. Okay, there is the Blessed achievement. So any one of these 3, as soon as you take it, you are blessed. No, I'll deal with Anise later as well. There's a random encounter over there that you can sometimes get. Sometimes it's Maik, sometimes it's bandits. Sometimes it's nothing, it's just down to kind of what spawns. Let's see if I can't get up this hill here. You can just... Okay, we'll take the scenic route. Actually, I might come back for this. There's a flawless emerald up there on the cliff that I want to get my hands on. On the bright side, healing is definitely good to get. Having more points in restoration will get me closer to being able to turn undead. A little more successful. Alright, and the wolves that I was kind of worried about are just over here. Assuming Rayloth hasn't already killed them and he isn't, you know, just around the corner up ahead. I don't see them, but I know they're up there. Just going to stay on this side of the road. We've also got just over there, cool. I want the red ones. I think the red ones are healing. You know, red for healing, blue for magicka, and purple for stamina for some reason. I think that's how it goes. Okay, fatigue is another one of the things added by survival. You have to... Oh, missed all of them. You have to sleep, and the longer you go without sleep, once you're fatigued, it actually starts eating into your magicka bar. So you can't really see it there. Does it show on the magic screen here? No. It's kind of hard to see at the moment, but you'll see the very right-hand side of my magicka bar is a little bit kind of grayed out, a little bit dark. That is the current penalty because I'm tired, basically. Alright, just want to get that last tree, if I can get up here. Yeah. Ooh, I see that one as well. This is a little bit dangerous. Saw that. Where is it? Mora Tapanella. Great stuff. This is a little bit dangerous because there's level 1 wolves around here. I don't know exactly where they are. I haven't spotted them yet. But, yeah. They're a little bit rippy. I have very little armor, and they attack quite quickly. That's alright. I think I'm in the clear. eventually I'm going to become overburdened here, so I'm not going to be able to collect everything, or maybe I am. How close am I actually? Ah, I'm fine. Heaps of weight for this. I should have bought more loot. All right, so we've got Sven here.
What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
So Sven's a bit of an asshole.
It'll kill us all and then
And I'm going to go get him punched a whole bunch. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, Sven is
Traveler, someone
the
who's seen
less
places and
good
who's
option between him and
hear me play at the Sleeping
Feindal.
Giant Inn. Camilla
Feindal you can use as an archery trainer.
I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood
I think I'm
trees.
going to be okay. I want Sven because he's more willing to go into melee. Feindal's more of an archer.
You're right.
I want someone to get punched, not to stand back and plink
Give
arrows.
Camilla this letter. It's full of
Right,
mindless
okay.
nonsense. Tell her it's from
I have plenty of cabbages. I want to check the barrels around town for tomatoes. There we go. There's 4 tomatoes. Lovely. And also, I want to see...
Too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Oh, thanks, mate. I want to vendor all my armor
Weapons and armor.
with old mate here. Armor and weapons. I definitely don't need those. I only need 1 dagger. I don't need a bow. Also, if you sell things one at a time, you actually end up with more XP than if you sell them all in one go. Because of... I believe it's because of rounding. Basically, a lot of these items are worth like 1.1 gold or whatever. So if you sell, let's say 9 of them, you'll actually get 9 gold instead of 9.9. Or I don't know exactly how it works, but you definitely get more XP for selling them individually rather than all together. Okay, speech going up is good. The pelts I'm going to hang on to. They are crafting stuff. And do you have anything I want? Let's have a look here. Iron Dagger of Chills. That is definitely the best weapon I found. Well, was. Cold damage on a dagger. I think I'm going to save my money for now. I've got spells to buy. A hide helmet with illusion bonuses is not bad. Iron boots with fire resist is also kind of good. I think we'll leave it for now. Can I grab these? Okay, so if we had sided with Hadvar, the Imperial, we would be able to take, I'm pretty sure, that dagger, the helmet, maybe not the helmets, but definitely these gloves and boots. We'd be able to take these steel and iron ingots here.
My father is Alvor, the blacksmith.
Basically, Alvor would be giving us a whole bunch of free stuff. That is what it is. Alright, let's listen to these guys.
You look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
the cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon.
I'd definitely be dead.
We managed to slip away.
Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and take
Here's the key to the house.
Girder's supplies. These guys go on for a little
If
bit.
there's anything else you need, just let me
Girder's going to give us some stuff, including the key to her house, which I guess is nice. Take the gold necklace, take the booze, healing potions, lockpick, silver ring. You can sometimes get... actually, these are pretty good value to weight as well. You can sometimes get enchanted equipment from her.
Nobody else has come up the south road today, as far as I know. Lucan over in the Riverwood. Of course. There is something.
Okay, here we go. This is the part of the discussion I actually need to hear for the quest.
There's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Alright, there we go. Next quest. Talk to the Jarl of Whiterun.
I hate to put your family in danger, Helgen.
Alright, what do we got? What do we got equipped here? Flames? Cool. Let's go and blast a mud crab. So these guys, again, have... I was going to say a lot of health, but we went straight into that kill cam. Am I still on Legendary? Let's just double check this. I expected that to take a decent bit longer. Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. I really expected, I guess because it's a small one, they almost always have a lot more health than that. Alright, and I want to go and get Sven, and then we have some cleanup, quote-unquote cleanup, to do around Riverwood. There's a few quests to do, there's a couple of dungeons, bandit camps, that sort of stuff. So let's grab our first follower. I am going to be playing with followers. I know, a little bit cowardly, but I need people to hide behind. Any salt piles you find as well, you definitely want all of those. Any kind of meat plus 1 salt pile is cooked food.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
He sounds like he means it.
What are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh.
Sounds like my mother when I was 6. Alright, let's go ahead and have a chat with old Lucan Valerius. And let's just see what he's got. So, we'll check the armor first. If he's got Destruction Ring, he's got Conjuration. I mean, I can't afford it anyway, but getting, you know, Novice Robes of Destruction would be amazing. Ring or Necklace of Minor Destruction would also be great. And, I don't think I'm going to get it. Alright, I definitely want to get my hands on Oak Flesh, Raised Zombie, and if I can afford it, I want... I actually don't want... I guess I'll take Frostbite. Do I want Frostbite? Yeah, I'll take Frostbite. Being a High Elf, I already know Fury. I should be using this more, actually, but... yeah, lesser ward. The ward spells are a little bit of a trap. Alright. Come here, Camilla Valerius. I have a letter from Feindal, which is actually a lie. The letter was from Sven. But I want Sven, so...
That's strange. He's never written to me before. What is this? Is this what he really thinks about me? Well, you can tell that long-eared ass not to come around the store anymore. He's not welcome. Until next time.
So having actually read the letters, Sven's fake letter is way worse than the one that Feindal gives you. It's crazy. Feindal basically tries to ruin Sven's relationship with Camilla, whereas Sven tries to ruin Feindal's entire life. And potentially get him knifed in the dark, or I guess katana'd in the dark. Alright, I don't need carrots. I do want to catch up with Sven, but there's some bees over here. So, some ingredients there that I want to grab. And there's usually a couple of bees kind of buzzing around as well. No, that's fine. I do want to get the salmon over here too. That'll keep me going for a little bit for food. You can see my stamina and my magicka bar is... Both of them are getting kind of whittled down a little bit. Where are the bees? I swear there's bees around here. I guess I'll take the Mora Tapanella. That's really what I'm after. Okay, maybe I'm just wrong about the bees. There should be a few near the hive, but... oh, that's fine. Alright, what do we got in here? Red apples, no thanks. Since we're drained, we'll go into the tavern. We'll grab Sven. Tomatoes, absolutely. Before I go in, let's go grab some vegetables. We're allowed to just take stuff from their farm here. No one complains. I've already got tons of cabbages, but cabbage soup is something you can make as well. If all you've got is cabbage and salt, you can make soup out of it. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Ooh, chicken egg over here. Forgot the egg. I'll get done collecting all this stuff at some point, I promise. Alright. Let's go talk to Sven. We can also rent a room here, get some sleep, get my magicka back. And are we level 2 yet? We are not level 2 yet. That's fine. Alright, no singing. I don't think Camilla will be speaking any more time with Faendal.
Now that's what I like to hear. Good work. I think you deserve some gold from my tips at the inn.
People tip you? 25 gold. Okay, sure. Follow me. I need your help.
Suppose Master Neloth won't mind. He's
Actually,
always telling me to get out of his way.
Yeah, I bet he is. I actually don't need his help. I need his face to get punched instead of mine. Alright. Carp can stay. Clam meat can stay. That is an ingredient. So is that. So is salt and salmon. There we go. Salmon and salt you want to grab pretty much every time you see it, because you can, as I said, cook it. And we do need food. Salt pile, yes. Cabbage, no. A lot of this stuff is stealing. I don't want to steal. But I can take the rest. This is Delphine. We'll be seeing a little bit more of her. But for now, she's just an innkeeper. And let's use the alchemy lab here. So I do currently have the... Yes, I know you're the innkeeper. I do have the Thief Stone equipped, so I should be able to get some potions, some XP here. Mora Tapanella, I think, goes with the blue or the red. Let's just waste this and see what happens. Okay, yeah, restore magicka. Alright, so I'm getting 17 points of magicka here. Just gonna make as many of those as I can. Now, I could look all these potion recipes up. They're all available online, but that'll be fine. Whereas, what's the other one? It's the blue mountain flower, and then
just here to relax.
Butterfly wings? Yeah, it's restore health. Okay. We'll get a few of those as well. So, we didn't really get much in terms of XP, but I'll take it. Alright, you... Please go away. I've already paid you for the room, lady. Okay, let's set this up. What are we doing? 10 hours, 11 hours. Let's go. And then we'll just drag this back so I don't have to wait the whole time. And let's get out of here. Alright, so I'm well rested. I am hungry though, so let's have a look what food I have. Alright, bread. 2 points of hunger, 2 points of health. That's basically worthless. Carrot, same deal. Cheese wheel. Kind of worthless again. I definitely don't want to be eating raw meat, raw potatoes, apples. I can eat that. Alright, I don't actually have any food cooked and ready to go. Alright, that's fine. Do we have a cooking station in here? No, okay. I have to go to Sven's house to actually cook the stuff I've got. That's fine. I think Sven still lives with his mum, because of course he does. Keep your flour. I'll take the salt though. Okay. So this is Sven and Hilda. Their house. You don't need to help me. You can stay there. Cupboard. What do we got here? I am absolutely going to rob them blind, though. Potato. Yes. Weapons can stay. I'll take the wine. I'll take the mead. I'll accidentally sit down. Now I'm going to get up. Definitely taking the ingredients up here. Garlic is a good one. Take all the meat. Just having a look on the top there.
Nobody believes me, but I tell you, I saw a dragon.
Yeah, I believe you. I also saw a dragon. Right, take the gold. Horsehide can stay there.
Sure. What do you want?
I'm just here to take all your stuff. That's it. Green apples can stay. Take the beer, take the ingredients. Alright, I think that should be pretty much enough. Nope, you still got wine. I'll leave the bread. Okay, let's jump on the cooking pot here. And this is
My boy Sven you need to listen to. He sings at the inn most every night.
Alright, here we go. Tomato soup is tomato salt. I definitely don't want that. Vegetable soup is the one that I want. There we go. Let's cook the rabbit. How many of those have I got? A couple of those. Pheasant roast, sure. Cooked mud crab? Absolutely. Cabbage and potato soup I'm not going to cook. I just want to hang on to my salt there. Alright, and we don't really have any stuff for Sven, but we can get some. Can get some weapons and such for him. For now, let's head up the road here. Need to eat some food, not just cook it. Alright, what's heavy? Tomato soup? Yeah, we can go tomato soup, why not? Now satisfied. Awesome. Also got some books here. I need to eat those. Magic. Oak flesh. Let's go ahead and favorite that. Raise zombie as well. Alright, let's go get into some trouble. Hopefully those wolves will be there. I'm pretty sure Rayloff would have killed them if he actually walked past here, but he may have just kind of unloaded himself from existence before he got to them. I'm kind of hoping that's true. Yep, there's two of them. Let's go. So there's two. There is actually three here. Here they come. Basically have to dodge one, maybe two attacks from them. And you should be good. I'm going to raise one, get some Conjuration XP, and then let's toast this dog here. Time to finish this. Alright, lovely. So I already looted this one. Let's go ahead and res the other one here. Oh, I don't have enough magicka. It's unfortunate. It's alright, we're not in combat anymore, so we get, I think it's 3% per second regeneration out of combat, and 1% in combat. That was not the one I wanted to cast. There's at least one more enemy. So let's go say hello to him. I don't want to use my magicka potions outside of combat when I can just regenerate. So the bandit camp up the hill here will have some stuff for Sven. Before we get there, though, I do want to kill old mate just up here, so as I can get his stuff for Sven. There we go. Get our dog to take care of him. I don't mind hitting the dog. You do want to be careful about how many times you hit the dog, because if you hit them enough, they will actually turn on you. And I'm just going to revive old mate here as well. And we'll come back for the mine. I want to get the other bandits first. Alright, he will bring his sword and all of his armor with him. Once he runs out of time or whatever, then I'll loot his ash pile. And we'll give all of his goodies over to Sven. Let's grab the mage stone. Yes, I'm sure. Let's go. Alright, I want to regenerate my magicka a bit before we get into this fight. Ooh, bunny. Lovely. Alteration goes up as well. Let's take that. All right, and once my idiot and my other idiot, I think the zombie is maybe the better person among those two. Once they catch up, we'll go into this camp up here. Never mind. My idiot died, so my other idiot here. Need to trade some things with you. I want you to give me, actually, all this jewelry and that beef. And in exchange, I'm going to give you this iron sword. And I'll give you hide braces, hide boots, fur armor. And you know what? I think that's probably enough. I don't have a shield for you. That's fine. You're going to get some armor after this fight. Right. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit more fair. See, the spell hasn't even landed and they're already hostile. I do want to stay more or less away from them as much as I can. I'm going to keep them on fire again as much as I can. How are we doing for Magicka? I am completely out, so good luck, Sven. Steel mace, that'll be good for Sven. That's good for selling. The rest of that can stay on the floor. And are you serious? What are you doing? Go kill him! Alright, fine, we'll do it this way then. Where are you? Get free damage out of that kill cam, I think. Alright, there we go. Let's, again, value to weight. We'll take all the valuable stuff. Yeah, I guess we can carry some of those. And the treasure map, which is, I guess, part of why I'm here. Definitely want to take the iron stuff, steel mace, and we'll get the shield as well. Where are you?
Still here.
Right, let's trade some things with old mate here. I want that armor back. I'll take that sword. Take the wine as well. Alright, iron. Let's give you that. I've got a shield for you. And you don't have gloves, so I guess I'll give you the braces as well. Alright, awesome. Oh, steel mace. There we go. Alright, items here for me. I want to see everything. And I'm going to start dropping things that are... Actually, I don't need to drop them yet. Maybe sell things. Grab the robes there, seared slaughtered fish, the ingredients, get out the way, Sven, and the money. So I can't get into that from this side. And this is a one-handed skill book. Gonna rest here for 4 hours. I think you can do 1 hour and still get the actual level up here. Alright, I'm at 180 magicka. I've only got 100 health, so I'm going to be taking health early on. And 1 point here. My basic destruction spells now cost half magicka, which is pretty good. Alright, we do have a guaranteed... what do we call this? Guaranteed loot spawn over here, I guess. Random magical item. Just up the hill here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this. There's also usually gold on these corpses. Not always by the looks of it. Also, clothes are good for enchanting. A hat could also be quite good. Yeah, okay, good. Last time I was here, that didn't cost me any gold. Because the mods had broken my game. Alright, just here we have a High Elf Thalmor Soldier. You are going to get a random piece of enchanted equipment. This could be a weapon, it could be boots, gloves, a hat, whatever. It could be a shield. I've picked up one-handed damage bonus on some gloves, so old mate can have that. I'm going to take the Thalmor clothes, I'm going to take the healing, and leave the rest there. Alright, speaking of old mate, I need you to...
What do you want me to carry?
I want you to give me those braces back, and in exchange, I'm going to give you some magical ones that you absolutely don't deserve, but you can take it. Alright, there's another wolf down here somewhere. Where is he? Maybe the bard killed it. Maybe he's a little bit further away than normal. Oh no, there he is. Yeah, I'd say the bard killed it. There's a bard that walks up this road when you're in the area for the first time. Alright, definitely grabbing all of the alchemy ingredients. Get the egg there, pine thrush egg. Alright, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Butterflies for days. Give me butterflies. Okay, I do see that pack of wolves up the road as well. Don't really want to tangle with them just yet. Actually, 3 wolves at the same time. I probably don't want to tangle with them at all. I did see another yellow butterfly here somewhere. Well, there's a blue. I think blue is the one I want for Magicka, or for... Where'd he go? For Fortified Destruction. There he is. Alright, you, come here. Alright. We're just going to ignore that we're adding butterfly wings and not butterflies to our inventory. And there's a mage just up here, so she's going to warn us off. And you know what? Let's try out Sparks. Sparks is always fun. This is a complete waste, but let's do it anyway. There we go. I'm trying to get this done without giving her too much time to cast things, but we'll see. So Sparks is going to be draining her Magicka. It's also draining my Magicka. Let's go. Iron Dagger versus Iron Dagger. Unfortunately, she has a dog with her, and Old Maid is not doing his job. Alright, 25. Let's go there. There we go. Sven from behind with the kill shot. That was considerably easier last time I did it, because I didn't mess around trying to drain Magicka. I just burned her alive, and she's died much easier. Alright, let's get the loot here. Definitely don't want whatever that was. An embalming tool. No, you can have that back. Alright, +1 to conjuration from that book. And then there's some gold just down here. There we go. And now it's time to kind of head back. I want to get into Embers Mine. We've got a bit of a tank. Oh, the wolves. Do I want to fight the wolves? No. Let's leave them. Let's head back for Embers Mine, and we can run through there. What do we get out of Embers Mine? Well, I'm glad you asked. Not a lot, actually. So going through Embers Mine is basically a chance to get some spell levels, or some spell school levels. Let's go ahead and attack this guy right here. Can I actually kill him? I don't know if I can dump my entire Magicka bar into him. Can I actually kill him though? Yep, got him. Cool. So that's going to give me some food. Is it food? Pelts, definitely. Venison as well. Lovely. Scared myself with the dog there. Alright, so we've already cleared the door here. There may be one more wolf over this way. I'm going to go check for him. I think I hear howling. Yep, there he is. And here he comes. Conjuration increase because I'm in combat with a pet. And there he goes. Is that destruction level up as well? Love to hear that sound. Might have been alteration. Kill cam takes too long. Let's have a look here. Destruction. Yep, we just got destruction level up. Beautiful. Alright, let's head back to Embershard Mine. And this is where I'm going to leave you for this particular episode. So come back next time and we'll be jumping into Embershard Mine. But for now, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. And goodbye for now.